I would like to introduce our special guest from France, Mr. Imad Chikhaoui, International Development Director, Celio. Nice to meet you.
Dzień dobry.
Dzień dobry. Nice to meet you. I'm very glad that you are with us today, especially because you have great news. Good news for the Polish retail market. Celio is coming back to Poland.
Yes, hopefully. Thank you very much for the invitation. Dzień dobry.
Dzień dobry.
I'm always glad to come to Poland. I love this country. I've been visiting and working here for years, so it's always a pleasure to come back and to have the opportunity, yes, to discuss a bit about our plans in Poland. So yes, we are very happy.
Before we talk about Celio's return to Poland, please introduce your brand.
Okay.
The stage is yours.
Thank you very much. Dziękuję. Good. Dzień dobry. Is the sound okay? Everybody hears me?
Yes.
Okay, good. So, I will do a quick introduction and presentation of the brand. Maybe some of you already know Celio, remember it. We made a lot of change in the last years, so I would like to start with a presentation. So, first of all, yes, we've been working and meeting men's everyday need for almost 50 years now, okay? How did we get there? So yes, it's a long story, family business, which started in the 70s. And then obviously during the 80s and the 90s, we had a strong growth in France, mainly our home market. First opening step by step in countries like Belgium, Italy, and Spain. Then in the year 2000s, we had obviously, like many other brands, a fast national and international growth. It was crazy times for a lot of retailers on that time. And we started also our operation in India, and we also initiated our e-commerce business on that time. Then in the 2010s, also taking the advantage of a huge demand, we kept on growing. And also we start facing some issues. Like here in Poland, we open, then we close down, and then we come back to that question. But it was a quite hectic, let's say, decade for us. We did our job. We restructured the company, and now we have, let's say, a new approach for the business. Company is doing very well. We did a huge diet. We did some workout. We got some muscles. We changed our concept. But the most important thing is that we came back to our DNA, which I will expose right now. Okay? So, who are we right now? Obviously, very important thing, we are a brand mainly for men. Then I will explain you a little bit the last changes that we had, because we started also a line for women. But we are mainly a men's specialist, value for money, okay? And providing the man everyday life needs, timeless, essential, basics, casual, affordable. And this is who we are. We reached last year 700 million euros turnover. Okay, we have a little bit more than 600 stores, more than 2,000 employees, and we are operating right now in a little bit more than 40 countries. This is mainly our international presence. So as you can see, Northern Africa, Middle East, Europe, obviously, some places in Africa. So in interesting spots, India, obviously, where we have a very big operation there, okay? And hopefully very soon in Poland too. So this is who we are targeting, men of all ages, and this is a specificity of Celio. I mean, our customers range from the 18 to the 60 years old people, and we value, and our customer value, simplicity and quality above all. So we never did any compromise in terms of quality. This is very important, but always trying to keep a value for money approach. And our mission, as I was stating, is to dress all kinds of men, okay, for every occasion. Bottom line, this is the way we are serving our customers. We have a strong permanent collection. We have essentials. Obviously, we also work with key items, okay, so very trendy, but it's a small part of our collection, and we have also licenses. We are one of the few brands actually offering that kind of range of products in order to attract young customers, and we are super successful on that part. We also, and this is a specificity of the brand, we also do a lot of, let's say, in-season specific collections, like the Chamonix Mont Blanc one is only for Celio, so winter outwears, very good, very technical, super quality, but with a very affordable price. And for summer, for instance, we also launched very successfully our Saint-Tropez collection. So this is the kind of thing we like doing. We have our core business, as we were saying, but we like introducing in a very ongoing way new stuff, new collaboration, etc., etc. Okay? In terms of positioning, where we stand is a little bit, what I was trying to explain here. So we try to be, very balanced in terms of, essential fashion, affordable, and premium. And we think, obviously, and this is probably something that we are very interested in Poland, we think that the men category is quite underserved. You may find a lot of brands like super cheap, etc., or very premium or expensive. But this very balanced in-between positioning is not something very common in a lot of markets. Okay? So yes, some figures about social media. So we have a quite strong community of people following us on the different platforms. We are a company which communicates a lot in terms of activations, not only digital. We do a lot of, we surprise everybody by using very old school tools like the billboards and everything, but always trying to communicate through humor, for instance. And obviously, we have very nice new stores in order to make the shopping experience as comfortable and as easy, especially for men. We usually like, find things in a very easy way. Okay, so you have some pictures here that have absolutely nothing to do with some of you who may know or remember the brand years ago. We did big change. Now we have bigger footprints, bigger stores, okay, with a very, very complete and generous offer in terms of categories, okay? So this is what you may find. And obviously, as a brand, we are moving forward in many, many topics, such as sustainability. This is something in which we are very committed, okay? Also, we have a studio for innovation. We are working a lot on new material, warm material, new fabrics, new technology in order to provide with innovative stuff. And I was mentioning it regarding the woman. This is something new, something that we've been thinking about, during many years because, man is okay, we are specialists, but we know as a company we want to grow. So we started last September in France with the opening of 17 stores, combining both men and women, okay? And the name is Bicamailleux. It's a very old French brand for women who went bankruptcy. We bought the brand and we launched the brand from zero. And actually the idea is to provide with the same experience for women. So to be a kind of alter ego or a similar positioning with men. Timeless, basic, essentials, comfortable, and very value for money. Okay, and what we are opening right now, and something new, is much bigger stores than what we used to have in the previous years, with a unique shopping destination for both men and women. Okay? Just want to show you a little bit some video of one of our latest stores. It's a 1,000 square meters that we opened in a very famous mall in France. So obviously, as you can see, very generous, all the categories, nice shopping experience. So now you know. Dziękuję, thank you very much. I hope that the presentation was not that long.
Thank you for your presentation. Have a seat, please have a seat.
Thank you.
I would like to say that Mr. João Sampaio is also at our forum. João is International Expansion Manager, Celio. Hello, João. Time for a few questions.
Yes,
First
go ahead.
of all, 10 years ago, Celio opened 6 stores in Poland, but after 3 years, you left the Polish market. What are arguments behind your return to the Polish market today?
Well, actually, I think that those times were different. I think that probably the brand was different as what it is today. I think that the Polish market was different and probably looking for something else on that time. It was the big time, you know, for all very trendy and fashion brands like Zara, etc. And obviously, I think that the mistake that we did on that time was to, you know, deal with Poland. I wouldn't say like the French market, but not taking into account the specificities of this market. So after everything that I explained right now, it's a totally different Celio now that we are about to launch in the country, a different approach. And I think that we are absolutely more than ready to address the Polish market and much more prepared than we used to do that on that time. And I think that the market will be much more sensitive to what we are offering today.
Mm-hmm. Okay. What are your development plans on the Polish market for the next 2-3 years? For example, how big of stores do you want to open in Poland? What size of space are you looking for?
Look, we are in our plan for, let's say, the coming 2 to 3 years. That will be for us very important moment. We really want to reach I would say 15 to 20 stores in the market in the 3 coming years. Mm-hmm. Why? Because it is important to have a minimum presence in the market in order to be relevant also for the market. And we are targeting mainly, I would say, not only Warsaw, obviously, but also second-tier cities. That's a great advantage of and qualities of this market, which offers a wide range of cities, regional cities, like Poznan, like Gdansk, like Wrocław, like Łódź, where basically we find very, very interesting shopping malls where we can open. And this is our target, really to create some regional clusters, like in those cities, being present, let's say, in, you know, the 2 or the 3 or the 4 major shopping malls, in order to have a strong local presence and to start building our network from there. Mm-hmm. And just to get back to your question, so we plan obviously to start with what we know best, which is the men, and we are targeting, let's say, stores between 250 and 350 square meters.
10 years ago, you opened 5 stores in Warsaw, 1 in Kraków, but only in the largest shopping malls. Are you only interested in the largest shopping centers still?
Yes, for a simple reason. I mean, you know, we are, at the end of the day, focused on I would call it mass market approach. So we need traffic, we need people, we need visitors, and we need exposure. We need, you know, a lot of people also to start knowing us, experiencing Celio, getting known, you know, about our collection, our product, our added value. So that means that we need to start being present in major shopping malls in order to really, let's say, step in the market in the right way. Mm. Then, obviously, when we you know start having a significant or relevant presence in the major spots, Probably on the second stage, we will start having a look at, I would call it, let's say, an average plus areas where we think that our offer makes sense to the Polish customer.
Okay, I see. 10 years ago, Celio opened its stores in Poland on its own.
Yes.
Now you will do it in cooperation with Monari Trade. Why did you choose this development model, and why Monari Trade be your partner on the Polish market?
Look, as I was saying at the beginning, I think that one of the mistakes we did 10 years ago, like many other foreign probably companies, is not to take into account the very specific situation of the local market. I think that we handled it in a way in which finally it turned out to be a failure. So we wanted to do it in a different way now. We wanted to be relying on a strong local support, and that's the reason why we agreed with the Monari Group to start this new venture together. It's a strong local player with a long track record. We've been knowing each other actually for more time than I was working for Celio. And I think that Monari also was looking for new growth and development opportunities through a international brand. So for us, it's very important to handle Poland, as Polish, to understand very well the specificities of the market, and to have a direct guidance from the inside. And I will give you another example, which is very close to here, which is Czech Republic. Czech Republic, we've been present there for a little bit more than 10 years, like when we started in Poland. We're still there, actually. We were about to move and close down the market during COVID times. It was complicated times. And finally, we managed to partner with a local company. And right now, Czech Republic is booming. I mean, we are getting performance there as we never did in the last 10 years when we were handling with the market. So it's a nice combination between the strength of a brand and the strength of a local partner. Okay. So we would like to duplicate this experience here in Poland.
Do you have any questions to Imad? I don't see. I wish you good luck, and I keep my fingers crossed.
Thank you very much. Thank you for your invitation, and hope to see you very soon in our first store.
Okay,
thank you. Dziękuję. Thank you.
My guest was Imad Chikhaoui, International Development Director, Celio. Thank you very much.